Joining us live from Doha is Mahjoob Zweiri. He is a professor of contemporary Middle East politics at Qatar University. A warm welcome to the programme. Do you think this is the right way forward then, the disarmament of Palestinian refugee camps?
I think, Katie, the situation is very clear that Palestinian Organization Authority, they try to end some of the business which they failed to end in the last 20 years, which basically disarmament of the all Palestinian factions. They know that on the refugees camps in Lebanon, there are more loyalty to other Palestinian factions like Hamas and like Islamic Jihad and others who are more engaged on resistance against Israel. And that's, these kind of actions is basically this or delegitimize the Palestinian Authority and the Palestinian Liberation Organization. So what I see now is they try to invest in at the moment, which is basically talking about disarming all of the organization. And this applies on Lebanese like Hezbollah and the Palestinian organizations in different refugees camp. This is sort of investment, political investment, trying to benefit from the moment where the Americans are fully engaged to achieve one main goal, which is basically what Netanyahu wants, is trying to end any kind of resistance possibility, whether from within the West Bank or Gaza or from Lebanon.
If they weren't to do this, what other choices would they have?
Well, I think it's very clear that there are no other options. Basically, these kind of activities are not really threatening the state. I mean, these kind of claims, it's just to create a narrative of demonizing this kind of organization or these kind of factions. At the end of the day, it's well known since 1980 that these factions exist and they have a military and they are active. Now it's sort of a plan to zero, I call it zero threats to Israel. And this applies even in the border in Jordan. They try to build now a huge wall with 400 plus kilometers to save their borders with Jordan. So there is a real security concern to the Israelis, and they try to zero all of the threats in different ways. One of the ways now is disarming the Palestinian factions in Lebanon.
Do you think in doing so, stability is realistic in the near term?
Absolutely no. Lebanon as a state is not strong enough. They have issues with a number of the army, how much they can control the Lebanese soil. It's very clear that they need more support. They were not given the real support, even from the Americans. And the Americans are biased toward the Israelis. The Israelis are occupying 5 villages still in southern Lebanon. They only celebrate the moment which basically weakened Hezbollah. But more than this, there is no real support to the Lebanese state. I think what they do, and this is my real concern, is creating more troubles to the government, more matters which the government cannot handle, which basically open the door for more internal conflicts, whether between the Lebanese government and the Palestinian refugees camps, or between Lebanese themselves. This includes the government and Hezbollah. That is the real concern now, how the government, with the little support they have, they can achieve all of this. That's a big question mark.
All right, many questions. Thank you very much indeed for analysing that for us and giving us your views. That's Mahjoob Zweiri. He's a professor of contemporary Middle East politics at Qatar University. Thank you.